come back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that, but a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap, that's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go on your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Ladies and gentlemen.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Ready. Well, waiting. You remember me. You remember me. Let's go, baby.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Looking for Gannon. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number one from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked.
And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over. His 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn, still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017, just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
Now Brees finding Kamara, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Brees. And Cook has it, left side. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers, and the last 2 years in Oakland. Now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little thread.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Check, check, check.
Looking to throw on second down. Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
It's going to be a long day on offense. It's going to be 11. 58 is the Mike. Go 58. Hey, echo. 58, boy. 58. 58 is Mike. Hey, get in the weight room.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And that is incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The ball resting on their own 5 here as they come up to the line on 2nd and long.
Kill. Check the... Wait. Look at me. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Ellington, his first carry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Kill! 45 to Mike. Hey, wahoo! 45. Mike, 45. Watch the run. 12. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Give me 3.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Off the play fake, Winston. He's going to air one out. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. 4th down, and the Bucs trot out the former 49er Bradley Pinion to punt it, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that, that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
First catch for last year's NFL catch leader, and it's a 1st down. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Breeze now, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go, and that's caught inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 24, Breeze. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing on 2nd down, Breeze, and Matthews has it right side. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Here's Murray. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll run with a fullback, Zach Line. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Zach Line, his first touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. Incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Breeze. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cook. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Go. Pick it up. Pick it up. 0-2. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Following the interception, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going up top, and that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They're in the second quarter now in Oakland. The Raiders are out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
From the gun, Winston. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board and get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
From the 45 on second down, Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On third down, here's Kamara. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And some room to maneuver. 16 yards, a first down.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Devin White in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Now Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On play action, Winston. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Winston. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's Bradley Pinion now. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded at the 33. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the second half at FedEx Field now. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. His 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Rutt's good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go!
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And inches at the 33-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Jameis to throw it. Caught. It's Ellington. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Winston now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught inside the 25.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Play fake. Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
To throw, Winston. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. It got his man complete. A gain of 32 that time.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the fourth quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play.
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any
touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Play action now. Winston trying to lay one up deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 55 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. Now Winston forced out to his, and it's a Buccaneers touchdown.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a very good return, but a penalty marker is down. I'm not sure what this is going to be. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise, this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Breeze looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cook. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Breeze. And he finds Cook. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one. To throw is Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Breeze. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
5-8, 5-8. Coming, baby, I'm coming.
Back to throw, Breeze. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. 12. Check 3. 36.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready. Yellow lady. Check 45, come on. You don't want this. Eleven. 5.
Breeze to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Hey, watch out. Check 46.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
We go even.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Winston. He's got Evans. And he's got some space. Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 79 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 36.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Tampa Bay, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.
Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay.